Nothing prepares you for the kind of heartbreak that comes with hope. You think you're ready, that your heart can handle it, but then Virgin River reminds you why we fall in love with this town in the first place. The trailer dropped, and from the very first second, it's clear, nothing is simple anymore. Joy is fleeting, secrets linger, and every moment feels like it could shatter. Mel and Jack are back, but this season, the stakes are higher than ever. And as their lives intertwine with love, loss, and life-changing choices, one thing is certain, Virgin River isn't just a town. It's an emotional storm, and we're all caught in it. From the very start. The first episode hits you like a wave. Mel's been through so much, the miscarriages, the heartbreak, the endless waiting, and yet there's finally a glimmer of hope. Marley, the young woman whose life changed with a single decision, is ready to trust them with something monumental, her baby. Watching Mel process the possibility, you see it all on her face, the mix of joy, fear, and disbelief. And Jack, well, his reaction is everything. The man has been through unimaginable challenges, and in that instant, you know he's ready. Ready to step up, to be a father, to embrace a future that feels both terrifying and exhilarating. But Virgin River has a way of testing even the strongest hearts. The first episode doesn't waste a second before showing us the beauty and the pain. Marley's decision to have Mel and Jack adopt her child starts as a moment of pure happiness, but we all know, in this town, happiness never lasts long. The trailer teases the cracks before they even form, the subtle hesitation in Marley's eyes, the quiet tension in Mel's posture. It's the kind of heartbreak that makes you catch your breath, the type that lingers long after the scene fades. Jack tries to hold it together, but you can see the weight pressing down on him. The season promises to explore the delicate balance of hope and despair, showing that love is never just a feeling, it's a test of endurance, trust, and courage. Then, there's the unresolved storylines from Season 6 that keep hanging over everyone's heads. Jack's desperate search for Charmaine, who disappeared without a trace, left the town on edge. While the babies are safe, the mystery around her absence still casts a shadow. The trailer hints that her arc may resolve sooner rather than later, which is both a relief and a reminder that Virgin River never truly lets go of its tension. Even as one mystery fades, another rises, keeping every character and the audience on edge. Mel and Jack's relationship is at the center, but this season makes it clear that love in Virgin River is never uncomplicated. The adoption storyline tests them in ways we haven't seen before. Mel is forced to confront emotions she's tried to bury, and Jack is the rock she leans on, even as his own world feels unsteady. Their dynamic is raw, realistic, and heartbreakingly relatable. You feel every glance, every pause, every unspoken thought between them. This is a couple who has survived almost everything, yet even they are vulnerable to the whims of fate and the relentless twists of the town that shapes their lives. But Virgin River doesn't dwell on one storyline alone. Lizzy's journey brings another layer of emotional depth. She's finally giving birth, a moment that should be purely joyful, yet the trailer shows us a glimpse of struggle. Her smile doesn't quite reach her eyes, and the overwhelming feeling of uncertainty hints at the challenges of postpartum life. It's an important storyline, one that Virgin River handles with care, showing that even in a world filled with romance and small-town charm, the realities of life can't be ignored. Denny stands steadfast by her side, the anchor to her storm, and their bond grows stronger through adversity. The show continues to blend love with authenticity, reminding us that life's most meaningful stories often come with hardship alongside happiness. Meanwhile, tension simmers with the ever-complicated relationships in town. Bree and Brady's connection is electric, impossible to ignore. Even when Bree was with someone else, her heart was never fully in it. The trailer gives us teasing moments between them that spark excitement, laughter, and a heavy dose of anticipation. Brady's attempts to downplay their connection as friendship only make it more obvious to the audience, and you can't help but root for them, hoping the story will finally bring them together. Virgin River thrives on these delicate emotional threads, intertwining love, longing, and tension, in ways that keep viewers hooked episode after episode. And just when you think the season is solely about familiar faces, a new character enters the mix, bringing mystery and intrigue. Clay, a stranger with a purpose, watches the town and its inhabitants with intent. His search for a missing sister sets the stage for potential chaos, and while his connection to other storylines is unclear, the suspense is palpable. Every newcomer in Virgin River carries weight, and the trailer hints that Clay may not only change the trajectory of his own story, but could also shake the balance of the relationships we've grown to care so deeply about. Season 7 is shaping up to be a whirlwind of emotion. The combination of new challenges, unresolved mysteries, and intense personal drama ensures that nothing will be predictable. The town remains a character in itself, unpredictable and alive, a place where every moment is layered with tension, hope, and heartbreak. Virgin River continues to remind us why we invest in these characters, because they feel real, their struggles are tangible, and their victories, no matter how small, hit harder because we've been with them through it all. The tension in Virgin River isn't just about love, it's about survival, trust, and the choices that define us. As the first episode unfolds, Mel and Jack are forced to confront the fragility of their happiness. Marley's hesitation grows, and you can feel it radiating through every look, every pause, every quiet word exchanged. The town watches silently, as if holding its breath along with them, knowing that in Virgin River, peace is always temporary. Mel's maternal instinct battles with fear, and Jack's steadfast nature is tested like never before. It's an emotional tug of war, one that forces both of them to examine who they are and what they truly want, not just for themselves, but for the family they hope to create. Meanwhile, Lizzy's story continues to highlight the raw realities of life in Virgin River. Even in moments that should be filled with pure joy, the weight of uncertainty looms. Her struggles with postpartum feelings reveal a vulnerability rarely shown in romantic dramas, making her journey relatable and deeply human. Denny remains her anchor, the constant in a world full of unpredictability. Their love is not just about passion, it's about support, understanding, and weathering storms together. It's a reminder that relationships, no matter how strong, require work, patience, and empathy. The show uses these emotional beats masterfully, blending love and realism in a way that leaves viewers invested and emotionally engaged. Brady and Bree's storyline continues to simmer with tension and anticipation. Every interaction is loaded with unspoken words, every glance full of meaning. The trailer teases small, charged moments between them, enough to make hearts race and fans cheer silently in their living rooms. Even the slightest touch or hesitant smile carries a weight of history, longing, and undeniable connection. Virgin River thrives on these moments, on the tension that builds slowly and deliberately, keeping viewers on edge while simultaneously rooting for the characters to find the happiness they deserve. But the first episode doesn't just rely on established characters, it also introduces new layers of intrigue. Clay's presence looms over the town like a shadow, his search for his missing sister hinting at secrets yet to be revealed. The trailer suggests that his arrival could disrupt the delicate balance of Virgin River, intertwining with existing storylines in unexpected ways. New characters in this town never arrive quietly. They shake the foundations, challenge loyalties, and force residents to confront truths they might prefer to ignore. Clay's arc is set to bring mystery, suspense, and a fresh perspective to the small-town dynamic, keeping viewers guessing at every turn. Even beyond personal relationships, Virgin River continues to explore the way trauma and tragedy ripple through a community. The past is never far behind, and even as the town moves forward, old wounds resurface. Mel and Jack are emblematic of this struggle, having faced heartache and loss repeatedly, yet finding strength in each other. Their story reminds us that love and resilience are often intertwined, that even in the darkest moments, hope can emerge, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. It's the kind of storytelling that keeps audiences emotionally invested, making every episode a journey that feels deeply personal. The season also promises moments of lighter relief amidst the tension. The charm of the town, the humor of the supporting cast, and the small, tender moments between characters create a balance that prevents the drama from becoming overwhelming. Virgin River excels at mixing these elements seamlessly, ensuring that heartbreak and laughter exist side by side, reflecting the reality of life in a small town where everyone's stories are intertwined. This balance is key. It's what makes the heartbreak hit harder, the joy feel richer, and the suspense more gripping. As the first episode reaches its conclusion, viewers will find themselves emotionally spent yet eager for more. The stakes are higher, the relationships more complex, and the mysteries more compelling than ever before. Every scene, every line of dialogue, every silent moment carries meaning, building a tapestry of emotion that Virgin River has perfected over its previous seasons. The town itself feels alive, a character that watches, listens, and reacts alongside the audience, shaping the narrative in subtle but powerful ways. Season 7, Episode 1 sets the tone for what promises to be a season of profound emotional depth. It establishes the challenges, introduces the stakes, and immerses viewers in the intricate web of love, hope, and tension that defines Virgin River. From Mel and Jack's heart-wrenching journey with adoption to Lizzy's struggles and Brady and Bree's simmering romance, the episode balances personal drama with larger mysteries, ensuring that every moment is charged with anticipation. And with Clay entering the scene, the season hints at secrets and surprises that will keep fans guessing long after the credits roll. By the end of this episode, one thing is clear: Virgin River is more than just a town. It's a reflection of life's unpredictability. It reminds us that hope and heartbreak often coexist, that love is tested in ways we never expect, and that the people who endure together become stronger than we ever imagined. Season 7 promises an emotional journey, a roller coaster of tension, laughter, tears, and triumphs. As the town welcomes both familiar faces and new challenges, audiences are left with a sense of anticipation, a readiness to dive into the lives of characters who feel like family, and an understanding that in Virgin River, no story is ever truly finished. Prepare for heartache, joy, and everything in between. Season 7 is here, and Virgin River is about to remind us why we keep coming back. Because every story matters, every emotion counts, and every moment feels real. Mark the date, brace your heart, and get ready to be swept away by the journey of Mel, Jack, and the entire town as they navigate a world where love, loss, and hope collide in the most unforgettable ways.